Hello, 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 and welcome back once more to our um, monthly update in terms of banknotes. And this will be the top 10 banknotes in the month of April that were sold on eBay. And let's start with the first one, something that we don't actually see so much being sold on email, especially not at such high PMG 66 on the 69C pick from the Republic of Ireland. It's a beautiful 100 pound banknote, which by itself already was a lot of money. And this is actually one of the nicest banknotes. And you should see, I mean, there's a few articles about where this painting of this lady here came from. You should definitely check it out because it's not really what you would expect, and it's kind of a family relationship in the end. That has not much to do with Ireland. Anyway, so that was 6,000, or an offer was accepted at $6,000 or below, bit that, and then we go to pick number nine, which is the first 1,000 dirhams from the UAE in specimen PMG 63. So one of the lowest uncirculated that you can get. Yeah, I mean it's an absolute beauty. This banknote, the specimen, unfortunately, it was with a De La Rue stamp, but still it went for $7,500. Eighth place, and maybe this should have been sixth place or ninth place. Sorry, it's another specimen from the 50 bucks Canadian from 1937 from a king that, of course, was reigning for just a very limited amount of time. An offer was here accepted for less than 7,500 bucks. This banknote is, well, you do see it being offered. I had never seen the specimen before, so it's here. A bit more, 7,600 was another specimen, this time for Malaysia, 1,000 ringgit from 1976 to 81. I'm not particularly a big fan of this series here, um, although I do recognize its beauty. And again, it's also not one that you see so often, and it's a specimen in Russian, I would say, because what was the printer? That's BWC. It's particularly strange here on this one, but anyway, um, uncirculated also PMG 62, and there it is. And sixth most expensive one, no surprise here, we're going into the Chinese banknotes again. This is pick another specimen, pick 868, one of the colleagues that we know that sells a lot of Chinese banknotes. And here it is again with this one, 7,700 USD. Losing some steam, it's again from the batch that we have been discussing the last few months that came up also with some specimens from this 4A of South Vietnam. I mean, I think I talked a lot of this about this banknote before, so not really much to say. Fourth most expensive one, also another banknote that appeared already here a few times, and this is really not so much for the beauty of it or the rarity, it's just that the value itself is already significant. 100,000 peso, this sold for $8,800 out of China, PMG 67. And we go back to China and we'll remain in China the rest of it. So our friend here has another 868S pick. This one went for 8,888. Then a 70 PMG 70, and these ones like go for crazy amounts. I mean, there is really a market for, I mean, perfection, at least in the way that PMG will see perfection. So this banknote is not rare at all, but here it also went for close to 9,000 bucks because it's PMG 70. On our wild card, again, these Vietnamese banknotes are still being sold. Here is 100 million dong, so 200 times the 500,000 Vietnamese dong, and this sold for $7,200. Someone in Texas sold this one. Okay, the most expensive one, and this is actually a very high amount for eBay, 12,600 bucks. was for an unissued Republic of China 51 from 1914. I have no information about this banknote. This was sold from someone in Jakarta, but and it's not in a very good shape. So if someone paid 12,600 for this one, it's probably worth there or more. Good. So that was it for this month. We'll see each other next month, or maybe there's an update for my collection also as a video in the end of the month because there were some new purchases from Spink recently, and I should get those and get a new video on. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.